Hi, everybody. Welcome back. This is our first official video lesson, I guess is what we're calling these, for the Self-Coaching with the Tarot course that I and Moxie Coaching are offering. So this is the sort of the introductory video. This is the what to expect, context, all of those good things. And I wanted to start with my opinion about how the tarot cards work, because you will probably find almost as many opinions about how they work as you will find tarot practitioners. And my personal belief is that the cards work the best when we're asking them to help us figure something out, when we're asking them for direction in some way. You know, they really shine in showing us where our blocks are, showing us how other people might be feeling about us, helping us gain insight into situations that make no sense to us. And so, you know, they're really a great tool from that perspective. Now, where do they not shine quite so well, in my opinion? I don't believe necessarily that the tarot is a great tool for answering yes and no questions, nor do I believe it is a great tool for giving clear indications or clear pictures of what's going to be happening in the future. So in terms of the yes and no questions, yes and no questions are really difficult to answer with the cards. And what I typically suggest, you know, I will work with them. I will absolutely help somebody. In fact, when we move on in the future, I will show you how to do a yes or no reading. But I just don't think that they are the best tool. And I really don't think they're the best tool for self-coaching, because self-coaching is really more about helping move yourself forward in life in a direction that you want to go than it is a quick fix, you know, and a quick answer. And then in terms of divination and telling the future, I really, you know, I think that they can be great for that. But there are two caveats. Number one, I don't think we should assume that every card that comes up is related to the future and that it's accurate. Number two, I think that readers who are able to develop more of an intuitive sense or an additional intuitive sense on top of their knowledge of the cards are able to better give you some feeling for how things are going to go into the future. But I don't think the cards themselves do that. I think that's more of a communication or an energy between the cards and the individual. So if someone comes to me and says, what's going to happen on this day in this time, I'll typically try to steer them toward something else. Try to steer them toward a question that will help them get clear about what they need to do if and then that time comes, or how to avoid getting to the point where that type of thing has happened. And so, you know, if we use the tarot proactively and we use it as a partner in figuring things out, there's a little more trust in the universe too, right? And you don't feel that need quite so much for the whole divination thing. Okay, so that's just in general for beginning readers. I really suggest that you focus more on what the tarot can do for you and allowing it to open up and tap into some of that subconscious back there. Okay. All right. So the tarot itself has 78 cards. 22 of those cards are major arcana cards. 16 are court cards. and there are 40 minor arcana cards. Each of the 3 different types of cards has a different sort of intent in the deck. The major arcana cards are reminders and reflections of the really big things in life. Things like love and death and deep sorrow, joy, family connection, you know, just the big things. Coming of age, being strong, learning to be strong, learning to trust yourself, all of those different things. And those are the cards we're going to be starting with. The court cards are cards that are essentially representational or equivalent to the cards in a traditional playing card deck. The kings, the queens, and the jacks. Now the tarot has an additional court member, and that is the page. And we'll be talking about all of those different court cards, what they mean, some of the archetypes that you might be able to tie into those cards to help you remember, and how to use that energy in your own personal life. And then the last set of cards that we'll be talking about are the minor arcana. And the minor arcana cards are sort of the human condition cards. They are the everyday crap that we all have to deal with type of cards. They're the worried about money card. They're the concerned about how someone else sees us card. The trying to make a decision that's so difficult for us card. So it's all of this global humanity in 78 cards. And so it really is amazing to me how good a job they've done in terms of really tapping into every single human emotion and combination of emotions that we have a tendency to come up with, good, bad, or indifferent. We'll be starting with the major arcana. I think I said that already. We will be starting with card 0, and that is the card of the Fool. So we'll be starting with that in our next video. Please like, subscribe, hit the little dingy thing, all of those things if you are interested in following along this journey with me and seeing how it goes as we do a full tarot reading course on YouTube in 78 or so videos. All right, thanks. I hope to see you later. Bye-bye.